Choose you. What's good, my authentic folks? Hopefully you're doing well, taking care of yourself. You already know. If you're not, you know what you need to go do. You already know where you need to be. So get to work. But today I'm talking about choosing you. This is something what a lot of people, including myself, at one point or another, struggle with in life, even if you don't notice it. Some people just don't notice it. Some people are such, followers at times that they don't know that they're not even choosing themselves and allowing others to make decisions for them. But choose yourself. You're important at the end of the day. So regardless of what other people say or think about you, obviously, you got to do what's best for your own sanity and your own happiness. And that's just the whole gist of this video. So when you choose you, everybody's not going to understand it. And that's totally okay. You're not doing this for them. You're doing this for your own growth. Like I said in one of my other videos, you can't expect people to understand all the time where you're coming from when God didn't give them your vision. The ideas you have, the way you want to better yourself, the way you feel like you need to grow. People can try to put limitations on that at times. People can say things like, "Oh, he's crazy. Why is he doing this? He needs me. You can't do this." People will try to limit you in any way possible. In a world that thrives off of negativity rather than positivity, it's so easy to fall victim to the negative things that surround us. But by focusing on yourself, your own growth, focusing on what makes you happy, different things like that, you're more likely to become the best version of yourself. So don't let anybody put their limitations on you. That's a part of choosing yourself, right? Choosing you gives you the opportunity to fulfill whatever it is, that's best for you, like your purpose. You're more likely to go on the path of your purpose and succeed when you focus on you, take a time to understand who you are, be socially conscious of like the things you're listening to, what you watch, who you surround yourself with, the activities you're doing. You know that. But all of that matters in choosing you. Like, it's no point of choosing yourself if you're not even trying to better yourself. Why choose yourself and just be lazy, not getting anything out of it? Like, if you're gonna choose you, you got to be purpose driven, and you're choosing you for that purpose, for your own happiness, to achieve your own goals, to fulfill whatever it is your destiny is. So let those people make judgments about you. Though the judgments those people have about you don't define you at all. Like I said earlier, people are gonna say what they want to say about you. That's just life, unfortunately. Everybody's not gonna like us. If you think everybody's gonna like you in life, oh man, I'm here to tell you. I'm giving you that reality check. Everybody ain't gonna like you. That's life, and that's okay. That's something that's hard for a lot of people to accept. A lot of people do things to please other people so everybody can like them. We just live in a society where people think so differently about a number of different things, and I'd rather be respected personally than liked. I appreciate the people who like me, who support me and all that, but I'd rather be respected. If I don't feel like I'm being respected, then I'm not going to put myself in that situation. And that's a part of like personal growth. Understand that it's more important to like be respected than some people are going to like you for being authentic because they vibe with it, relate to it. They just appreciate the realness. And then you got people who aren't as authentic. The people, if you want to call them fake or whatever you want to call them, who may not like you and see you in a different light, and that's fine. Like I said, those people don't define you. It is what it is. That's just a part of you choosing you. By choosing you, you'll understand that the judgments those people make don't matter about you. You don't allow that type of stuff to define you at all. It's just like he can be like, "Oh man, you're not gonna achieve this. You think you're gonna make the basketball team? You too short." But in my head, I'm just like, why am I worried about that? I may be short, but I know the work I put in. I know who I am. I'm choosing my own thoughts over what society has tried to program me to believe. Nah, like I'm focused on myself. So yeah, you just gotta focus on what makes you happy, man, not somebody else. That's just something. That's just how the society is. Like it's it's hard, like I said earlier, to thrive in a world where so much negativity surrounding you. But if you're able to take a step back, examine and accept the world for what it is. You'll be able to choose you, not only choose you, but thrive in your own happiness rather than somebody else's. A lot of people are in relationships doing things for their parents, like you may be going to school, you don't really want to go to school because you feel like you have a purpose somewhere else, but your parents are forcing you to go. Could be different things. It's not just relationships. It's just like everyday life stuff. Somebody may be forcing you to do something you don't want to do, or like they may feel like they may put you as like an outlier, right? If you don't accept what they want you to accept. With like a friend group, for example, right? They want you to smoke, they want you to drink, they may want you to do this, and they don't accept it, and they judge you for not doing that. Friends pick on you for being a virgin, different things like that. And those if people are doing that to you, those are the you have to examine that and realize those aren't the people you need to be around in the first place. Anyway, do what you can to get out that situation for your own sanity. That's a key part of it. You have to choose you in those situations, not only to grow, but just to stay sane. like how could you call people your friends who just talk down on you, your ideas, how you feel, how you believe? That's not a real friend. That's an associate. That's an acquaintance. Those aren't the people you want to surround yourself by at all. And in reality, too, a lot of people may have those friends, right? Or be in that relationship and not realize it because they're so blinded by the attachment, by the lust factor, or whatever it is that's keeping them there. They don't want to let it go because it feels good. Trust me, it'll feel a whole lot better to get yourself out of that situation and just do things for your own sanity. A lot of us in society just don't want to be patient. That's what it is. Like, a lot of us just can't stand to be ourselves because they never tried it. I was that way at one time. I never knew how to be by myself. I always feel like I need to be around other people. But over the past year, just working on myself spiritually in so many different ways, shapes, and forms helped me grow into the individual I am now, where I'm not, I chose me. I chose me, and it came with a lot of sacrifices. Just the way I think is so different from society that I've lost a good amount of friends, or so-called friends, in the last year and a half, 2 years, since I ain't been on it that long, but like a year and a half since I've been on like my spiritual journey or whatever, and it's only made me better. I was like, those people shouldn't even been in my path in the first place, and those people at times were bringing me down to their level of misery or sorrow or whatever it was, when I could have been thriving where I am now by being away from them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to take care of yourself. Yourself is the most important thing at the end of the day. Let me say that again. Yourself is the most important thing at the end of the day. You may not realize that, or you may realize it may be simple knowledge to you, but if you're not even happy with your own self, if you can't even go look at your own self in the mirror, if you can't give yourself positive encouragement, positive motivation, if you can't take care of yourself to the point where you can control that lust factor, those feelings, those thought, your emotions, different things like that, if you don't have those tuned in check, then you need to choose yourself, because you got to go get that right. Like, you need to get that right. Like I said earlier, for your own just sanity, your own happiness. Because forget happiness. Actually, we want joy. Joy is internal. Happiness is an external factor. You want that too. But joy is internal. Joy is something that's everlasting. You want to chase joy. And by choosing you and what's best for you, that's the best way to do it possible. You're not going to find joy living from somebody else. Like, other people can bring you down so much, and like I said, people don't realize that, and people don't want to accept it. But that's just a part of life. Accepting your own, whatever it is, like traumas, emotional problems, or whatever. Like, a lot of things in life I didn't want to accept, right? But I realized in my pattern of growth, until I accepted those things for what they were and was willing to find ways to work through them, I wasn't going nowhere. So you have to accept that. And that's just a part of the process to take care of yourself. Whatever that may be. Somebody may have did you wrong. Somebody may have said something to you. You like, I'm never forgiving this person for this. They did that. Well, that's just a part of personal growth. You're gonna have to do that. It's not going to be the end all be all, of course. But if you want to get to that next cycle, you have to do that. That's just a necessity. And so, yeah, man, it's about the long term success. At the end of the day, choosing you is about the long term success. You're not gonna reap the reward short term. If you do reap the reward short term, then you're a lucky person. That don't happen to everybody. But for the most part, you only going to see the effects throughout. the journey itself through the long term. Short term benefits are nice, but that's just short term fulfillment. Like, it's short term for a reason. It's not sustainable. Um, by choosing you, you've accepted that long term success of just I'm gonna if I choose this way, I'm gonna fulfill my purpose. I'm gonna be patient enough to understand when the right person is gonna come along in my life, whether that's friends or family. You're not even worried about females, males, whoever that is talking to both parties here. You're not even worried about any of that. You're not worried about whatever. You're so focused on you that that stuff naturally comes along in the path, is what I'm trying to say. And you'll be like, oh shoot, this person is genuine, this person is authentic. And then, like, they can be in my life, and by choosing myself, that's cool. I'm not saying choose yourself, right, and just throw everybody else out the window, forget everybody else. Nah, that's you need, like, no matter who you are in life, some people may just thrive truly by themselves. But even though I thrive by myself, I realize the authentic, valuable, genuine people I have in my life. And those don't come by often. So when you find those people, it's important to realize that and keep those people around for your long-term success. They're a part of it. Now, some people think they realize that and they choose the wrong people long term. No. By examining this person's feelings, emotions, the things they say, the way they think, just picking their brain just to understand the person they are, you'll realize if you're getting short term benefits from them, or if it's like, or if they can help aid you along the way towards like your long term success. So that's the end goal here with choosing yourself, the long term success, and you're not going to see the results immediately. That's why it's long term. So yeah, man, that's just my thoughts on this subject. Choose you, man. Choosing you is the most important thing. I truly want everybody who watches this video to have some sort of happiness, peace, and joy in their life, but that's going to be hard to do until you let go of those bondages from other people have threw on you, and you choose yourself. And people are going to judge you for choosing yourself. They're going to look at you as selfish or whatever, and that's cool. People are going to think what they think. Like I said, that's not going to it doesn't define you unless you allow it to define you. So yeah, I hope this helped, like I said. And peace, my authentic folks. Tune into the next one. I got some more content coming. Hopefully I'm gonna have it rolling. I've been working on my mindset of trying to be more consistent and stuff like that too. I'm trying to focus on the long term picture myself by choosing me a bit more as well. So anyway, yeah. Hopefully y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all later. Ooh, 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 ah.